Yo, what's going on, everybody? Frozen Fizz back with another episode 30 this week. 30 episodes, crazy. We thank you guys for all this love and support. It's been a very fun journey so far. 30 weeks is insane. And we got no
nuclear kill streak.
Yeah, we just hit a nuke. We got no plans of slowing down. It's been very fun, and we're very appreciative. We're literally 10 followers away from 1,500. We're just like, this is just a little hump, and we're just trying to get over it. But yeah, we're nearly at 1,500 followers, nearly at 300 on TikTok. And we're inching closer to 500 on YouTube, baby. We're getting up there, boys. So very excited, very happy, very thankful for all the support you guys have been showing us. Our last 2 episodes have been going pretty crazy, bro. Like for you know, in comparison to normal. So shout out to Cam Rosen, you know, obviously coming on the show, helping the ratings a little bit. We was very appreciative. And then we got a big guest, a very special guest. The first fighter we watched as a page, as a channel, Carli Judice, as you guys can probably tell from the title, will be on this episode. She is a legend. What a sweetheart. Very nice girl. And very excited.
It was a fun interview. That was a fun little sit down we had with her.
It was
some fun questions.
She's a dope fighter, but also a dope person. I'm glad we got to see that side of her. She's very nice, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that part. But other than that, no UFC card this upcoming weekend. Dana White doing a favor for all the dudes with girlfriends. I know this dude to my right here. He's very happy that there's no UFC this weekend, or else he'd be in the dog pound. So
it could have been some nightmare situation playing out. So shout out UFC, shout out Dana White.
Could have been bad news, bro. Yeah, dude.
We don't want to talk about the possibilities of what could have happened, but
yeah, dude.
For all the men out there, treat your women right this upcoming Saturday.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, man. You got to.
Hey, that's a good little segue. What are you guys getting up to this Sat?
She works. So honestly, it probably would have worked out regardless if there was a card, but might take her out for a little din after and get her a little care package type shit. So we'll see.
Little gift.
We'll see what happens.
But fire, bro. Dang, there should have been UFC this weekend. Then you would have been all right, bro. Oh well.
Would have worked out for me.
Oh well. Also coming off of Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliviera. We'll obviously talk about that card, break it down. But wow, did Vinicius ever disappoint? I hope this guy's moving up the featherweight. He absolutely needs to. But yeah, we had that card, so we'll go over that, and then some fight announcements, some news, as you know, per usual. But yeah, you guys got anything to add before we get into the news here?
I really got nothing, bro. It was a good fight night. Wasn't very, name worthy heavy, but man, these fight nights, they always they deliver. Some really good scraps, pretty good bangers.
A lot of blood.
A lot of wars.
Like that. So, yeah, I really don't have any in-depth analysis for any of the fights aside from, they were fun to watch. They were entertaining. What you, Bart?
Yeah, good fights. A lot of blood, a lot of violence. It was good to see. Obviously, fight nights, you never know with them, and I would say it lived up to some expectations. I thought it was pretty good. It was a good little fight night.
Yeah, not a ton of finishes. Well, on the main card, anyways, not a ton of finishes, but like just a lot of wars, bloody fights, guys going back and forth. It was a fun card, dude. I mean,
and it was nice to see some fans actually in there. It had a little atmosphere to it. It was good.
That's a good point, dude. That's a good point. That's the first card in the new Meta Apex. Got the extra seating in there. That crowd was getting rowdy, dude. That crowd was getting rowdy.
That was sick.
It was fun to watch. It's like a local amateur card. That's like the vibe that I was getting. But it was a dope setting. It was a fun card to watch. Like we said, those fight nights, dude. Like Barrett said, you never know. But it's always, it's usually guys who are not making as much money off, fighting pro yet. Probably making 12 and 12. I actually don't know. Did Dana raise the contracts, or are they still fighting 12s and 12s? I don't even know, but either way,
surely they went up, right?
I'm guessing.
Who knows?
I'm guessing so. Yeah, who knows? But either way, it's guys who are lower on the roster, not making as much money. So these guys are hungry to get a bonus. These guys are hungry to just go out there and slug it out. So these fight nights are underrated. If you guys are not watching fight nights, you're missing out. I swear,
they're free.
They're free. I swear, every time we watch one, it's got nothing but bangers on it. But yeah, dude, I guess there's not really much else to talk about. We can get into the news now. Or wait, are we? Yeah, we'll do the news first. We'll do the news first.
Yeah. Yeah, not a ton of news. We're filming this a little earlier in the week, so a little different, but we got Seok. This is a hard name to pronounce. Seok Hyun Ko is out of his fight against Jacoby Smith at UFC Houston next Saturday, the next UFC event. So, Jacoby Smith, one of our top prospects, I believe. I don't know if there's any update on if he is able to find a replacement or if that fight's just getting canceled altogether. But that's a main card fight.
Hopefully, bro gets a replacement because I was kind of excited to see him, him work. I don't remember the last time we watched Jacoby Smith fight. I don't think it's been that long, but like you said, very hyped up prospect. I was looking forward to that. Fuck, I had a post planned out for that for him this week.
Yeah.
And
That's unfortunate.
I know, dude. I know. Unlucky, but oh well.
I got nothing to
Zen,
say.
you got
Moving
nothing?
along.
Alright.
Nope.
Next up in the news, we got some UFC White House news. There will approximately be 6 to 7 fights on the White House card.
Let's go. 6-7.
Hey, they're all gonna be like. I think this was something we talked about episodes ago, but like I was saying initially when that news got dropped that there would be 6 to 7 title fights on the card. I essentially said there shouldn't be any other fights if that's the case because of just how long it's going to take to get through. So this makes a lot of sense, especially if, like I said, they're all going to be title fights. 6, 7.
This dude knows
It's not a
ball,
bad
man.
number.
This
Not a
dude
bad
knows
number.
ball.
So
This guy knows ball, bruh.
again, just confirming the fact that the UFC listens to the Frozen Fist podcast and they take what we say to heart. So nice
Bro,
to see.
This Loki confirms it,
ball.
bro. That every other week, ball. Every other week, bro. They be coming out. They just be coming out with something that we said on the pod. They be stealing our ideas and getting clout for it. The fuck, dude. Give us our.
They're listening to us.
Give us our percentage. It's bollocks.
Sign the fucking contract right now. Umar Nurmagomedov's manager says a fight with Sean O'Malley is likely next, but not confirmed yet.
Oh,
Dude.
We need this, but we also don't because we might see our boy get. We might see our boy get wrestle fucked for the 3rd time in his last 4 fights. This can't keep happening. I just want to see. I just want to see Sugar style on someone for 5 rounds straight, dude. Why? Like, give him Amin Zahabi. Give him his wish, please. Please let him fight Amin Zahabi.
Again, I said this in the past. If we get this matchup, I know people look at Umar as like a striker, but if you're up against a guy like O'Malley, your striking just becomes non-existent, and you want to mix up the wrestling. Like you said, he's going to get wrestle fucked. I do agree with that. Very interested though, because O'Malley was saying obviously he wants the rematch with Jan for the belt, and he's been asked if that's not the case and Marab gets that, what are you doing? Are you going to sit around and wait? Are you going to try to get back out there, do another fight? He was obviously talking about the Amin Zahabi fight. That is kind of essentially what I want, or something like a Corey Sandhagen. But if it's an Umar fight, obviously it's pretty exciting just because it's Sugar Shane, but I don't get up for that one as much as I do for like the Zahabi, Sandhagen, obviously the Jan rematch. Because yeah, like you said, I do think he kind of just gets wrestled.
Exactly, dude.
But if it's a striking match, I'm all down for that because I know Suge can go out there and just style on Umar, but it's weird, bro. We'll see how it plays out though.
Yeah, dude. It's just like deep down, we as big of glazers of Sugar Sean as we are. Yeah, I was getting chirped for calling him Sugar Sean. Like, is that crazy to call him Sugar Sean? But as big of glazers as we are of Sugar, unfortunately, I don't know if he wins this fight, brother. I hope he does. I really hope he does if this does happen. But yeah, I would much rather. There's so many routes you could go with this dude. You could give him Corey. I want to see the Corey Sandhagen fight. I think the streets need that. I think that's a White House co-main. Oh, I think it could. I think it should be. Okay, maybe not a co-main, but one of the fights on the White House card. 2 Americans. Why wouldn't you make that?
Hey man, I could see that being like the card opener.
Yeah.
If we're having like 5 or 6 title fights on there.
Yeah.
for like a Corey Sandhagen Sugar Shane matchup to open the card.
That'd
Like
be
you said,
fire.
2 Americans. That'd be fucking dope.
That'd be fire. Yeah, the streets need that. Like I said, there's so many routes you could go with Sugar Sean, but I don't know if Umar's the one, bro. Why we trying to bury Sean now? Dana doesn't like him anymore or what? Fuck.
I think we see Umar versus Sean at some point.
I mean,
Eventually.
it's gotta happen at some point, yeah. But like, not right now, bro. He just got a big win. He just got a big win, dog. Like, let him start streaking a little bit.
Bro, give him a hobby, bruh.
Yeah, let him work aiming.
Okay.
Let him just piece aiming up for 5 rounds. Give me like a fight night main card of Sean O'Malley versus Eamon Zahabi in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Nah, Corey's next.
I would love that, dude. I really would. I really would. But like QJB said, dude, he kind of made it. He made it sound like he just wants to sit out until he gets the title shot, which I don't really agree with. I don't think he should. I think he does need it.
Yeah.
I think he needs one more win, and that's as one of the biggest Sugar Sean Glazers of all time. I think he needs one more win. But yeah,
And that's what that Zahabi fight does, bro. He goes out there and he styles on him the way he did on Cheeto.
Mhm.
Boom. Title shot. Give it to him.
I think Marab Peters next. Like, I mean, it is next. We know what's next, but
And Peter's out for like 6 months, anyways, dude.
Yeah.
He's coming off
so
back surgery.
Sean can get at least another fight in,
He should. He definitely should.
especially if it's against like a Zahabi or a Sandhagen. Like,
Yeah.
take those over Umar.
Facts.
Next up in the news, we got John Jones says he could be done competing in MMA.
Yeah, I don't care, buddy. I hear this every other week from this guy. It's either that, or I'm going to come back and fight Tom Aspinall. I'm going to come back and fight Alex Pereira. I don't fucking care, man. Just make up your mind already. Make up your mind, John. I know bro's got arthritis in his hips. Like, bro, you probably shouldn't be doing MMA anymore then. Go coach or something. Like, I'm tired of hearing about this guy. Just make
He's
up
gonna
your
come
fucking
back
mind,
and
dude.
fight Jailton Almeida.
Oh my gosh. No, please do it. Please come back. If that's the case, John, please come back and slime this fucking dude out. Please.
Yeah, I don't have much else to add to that. It's kind of like the whole John Jones situation is very similar to the way I feel about the Conor McGregor situation. We get all these headlines, all these news articles about shit going on with these guys, and I just don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Until Conor's actually back, then I'll start believing all the headlines. Until fucking John Jones decides what he wants to do. Are you retiring, bro? Are you going to come back and fight? You're not fighting Tom Aspinall. Let's be honest. You're not coming back for that. If you're coming back for Alex Pereira, okay, well, it is what it is, but I'm just tired of hearing about this dude, man. Which is kind of crazy to say considering how fucking good he is, how popular he is. Like, he's arguably the greatest fighter of all time, but...
Yeah, no, absolutely. This dude is one of this dude's one of the GOATs, bro. You know, like very big legend in this sport. I will say bro, I've been seeing Conor McGregor versus Colby Covington now. Like, this dude's got rumors to fight everyone. This dude's got rumors to fight me right away, but no, I would much rather see Conor McGregor make a return to the octagon. And low-key, I'd be falling for all of the propaganda, the Conor McGregor propaganda, but I don't give a fuck about John Jones, dude. Maybe it's because, like, I seen him fight a little bit more than I got to see Conor McGregor. I don't know.
We've seen John Jones fight once since we've started watching this sport.
I guess, but like, even before like we really got into it, you know who John Jones was, right? Like, you knew about John Jones. I feel like he was decently active. Maybe not like, I guess he took a couple of years off or whatever to bulk up for heavyweight, but like, you knew who John Jones was, right? You knew he was like still kind of, he's fighting, he's more active than Conor McGregor. I don't know. Conor McGregor's just a much bigger star, and I fucking
Conor McGregor's a bigger name.
Yeah, 100%. But I just like, I don't know. Conor McGregor's got like aura, dude. He's a fun fighter to watch. I don't know. I'd be falling for that propaganda. I can't lie.
Yeah. Valid. So the fight of the night for the last card was Alexijuk and Barrio. Marc-Andre Barrio. So the Canadian gets a little fight of the night bonus.
banger. This dude is a guaranteed fight of the night every time he's on a card. And I must say that must have been a hard decision because there was like 4 wars on that Apex card that could have got fight of the
A
night.
lot
So
of good fights to pick from.
yeah,
But yeah, congrats to those guys. Well deserved. It was a very entertaining fight to watch. I can't lie.
yeah.
Yeah. And then the performance of the nights went to Mario Bautista and Jacob Wicklax.
Interesting. Okay.
The Wicklax one is weird. I feel he was very much so losing that fight until he got that last second ghillie. I mean, I've seen some people actually saying that he could have won that fight even if he didn't get that sub off. I don't believe so. I think he was going to lose.
Yeah.
I guess that last second ghillie is why he got the performance of the night, but like he didn't that was purely a fight IQ mistake.
LIQ from the other guy, yeah.
Yeah, that was purely a fight IQ mistake from Gafarov, and I think if that was anyone else, you know, if that was a different situation, if Jakob Wicklax is fighting a different fighter in that situation, I don't think he gets that ghillie off because most guys know not to put themselves in that situation at the end of a fight when you're clearly winning. You got a guy backed up against a cage, gassed out, and you're piecing him up. Why are you shooting a takedown when he's known for his guillotine? You know, I don't
know if you guys are aware, but if that fight would have gone the distance and Gafarov didn't tap, Wicklax was still winning that fight. That's how the judges had it. I don't know if you guys are aware.
I came out of that fight thinking he won it, so.
I did too, bro. I can't lie. It was
Really?
a very close fight, to be fair. I did think he did enough to do it. But yeah, like you said, bit of a brain fart from Gafarov at the end there. Bit of a not controversial but interesting finish to the fight. Obviously, it being a buzzer beater with the bell ringing and the tap coming in very, very close before it. But yeah, I did have Wicklax winning that fight, bro. It's so weird. This guy looks like the bantamweight version of fucking RDR. That's what I'm seeing. Everybody is saying that, and like I genuinely agree with it, bro. You have like
same build,
guy
dude.
they look the same too, bro. Like if you look at their faces, they have like a very similar look to them.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, like this guy, bro, he's very good on the ground, but when it comes to the striking, bro, it's such a like unorthodox like style. Like he doesn't look good in the striking aspect, but he makes it work. But when it comes to the ground, bro, he's fucking very nifty with it. So
he's just so long, dude. He'll like dig those teeps in. You know, he's very good with his kicks. I honestly I thought Gafarov was hitting him with the harder, cleaner shots, and I'm pretty sure he outstruck him too. I could be wrong, but
No, he did, yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, not total strikes, but significant, yeah.
Significant, he did, yeah.
Interesting.
2 for 5 on takedowns for Gafarov, but 2 submission attempts for Wicklax.
Yeah.
So it was a very close fight. I could have seen it going either way, but I did have Wicklax winning in the end if he didn't pull off that guillotine like the refs had. So another good fight on that card.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, honestly, I may have had. They gave performance of the night to Mario Bautista and Jacob. I probably would have had Mario and Kyoji. I thought Kyoji was pretty good.
Kyoji looked great, dude. He really did. Yeah. He put on a 3-round clinic on Amir. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
And Crazy Bro said it wasn't even his best performance. He thought he was a little lackluster.
And he had a broken hand.
And he had a broken hand, so like, give him the performance of the night, bro. I thought he was fucking good.
Facts.
But back to the news. We got this is an interesting one, boys. We got Jelton Almeida is dropping down a light heavyweight following 2 straight losses at heavyweight. That's all it took.
We do not care. So that's the change, huh? That's the change that needed to be made.
I mean, to be fair, when he was in that division before moving up to heavyweight, that's where he was getting all of his finishes at. But I guess there was just a big difference, man, going up against those heavyweights. Obviously, he's still like taking them down, but he's never really able to finish them. Mm-hmm. So maybe dropping down this weight class will be good for him. Because, bro, it's kind of crazy. Even when he was fighting at heavyweight, he was weighing in at like 225, 230. Like he's very, very small light heavyweight fighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not high on this guy, bro.
I don't think anyone in the UFC community is anymore, bro. This guy was, he was getting held against the cage a little bit by Rizvan, and he was like throwing his hands up as if he doesn't do that every other fucking fight. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Like
very ironic.
I'm Bro, I'm actually probably number one Jayden Almeida hater. Like, maybe in the UFC community. I genuinely hate watching this dude fight. Like, oh,
Hey man, if
dude.
he can go out there though and get some fucking nice submissions or maybe some TKO ground and pound kind of things like against these light heavyweights, bro,
He could
maybe
redeem
that'll
The thing
bring
is,
people back into his
he
good books.
used to kind of strike.
That's what I mean. Like he has knockouts, he has submissions. It's just that he couldn't get that done against the heavier guys. So
I
Maybe
don't know why he's not striking though.
maybe just the power he was going up against, dude. Probably just didn't feel as comfortable in his striking. But I don't know. That's really not an excuse for me. What really sold it for me is doing this the last 10 seconds of the fight, pointing down the center of the octagon, and you don't throw a punch.
Didn't throw a single punch.
He didn't throw a single punch. All he did was shell up and let Rizvan piece him up for he took a knee. Like, what the hell are you doing? Do not do that shit. Bro, I swear this is all of a sudden, this is a thing all of a sudden. Point down at the octagon and then just don't fucking swing. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna pay homage to a dude like Max Holloway, you better fucking swing, bro.
You better swing with all your life, bro.
Yeah.
You better just start wailing.
Seriously.
my boy was
Yeah,
0 for 8 on takedowns.
Yeah,
Wow.
he didn't look good, bro. He did not look good.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, he has had success at light heavyweight, but he was younger, and I don't know. Could this be a bad move for him because he's gonna be facing faster guys? Like, could you imagine him going up against Yuri Prohaska? Like, bro.
Send him to Alex Pereira. Send him to Alex Pereira. Yeah,
Bro,
send
he'd
him.
get chinned,
Send him to
bro.
Yuri. No, yeah, let him. Dude, this might be
Yuri
the best.
would chin him.
This might be the best thing ever. Send Jilton Almeida into the top 5 of the UFC light heavyweight rankings, and let all these guys spark him.
Bro, we could probably go through the top 5, go through the top 10, and just be like, he would not beat any of them. Like,
I mean,
I don't know.
there's definitely names I'm sure we could pick
There's
out.
probably someone, but like Azamat Mirzakhanov, he'd chin the fuck out of Jilton, bro. Like,
Yeah,
there's some power in that division, man.
like he'd probably beat Volkan Ozdemir. I think he probably could beat Dominic Reyes at this point in his career.
I don't know, dude. I'm so low on Jilton. I might take a lot of guys over him.
I think we're just skewed by we have bias goggles on.
Dude, the thing is, he's got to strike more because I've seen highlights where he is like he is putting some work in with his hands, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see, bro. We'll see how that goes. You know what, dude? I'm gonna wish the best for Jilton. I'm gonna wish the best for him. He has potential, but fuck is this guy? I'd legit rather watch.
Paint dry.
I'd rather watch Yasmin Lucindo.
Juiced
Whoa.
up last Lucindo or normal?
No juice. No.
Okay.
No steroid. Yasmin Lucindo versus Angela Hill. Give me that.
I understand now.
Wow. Would you rather watch Hamdi versus Chris Barnett?
Okay. That's no.
That's a different bar, bro. That's like that's just in a realm of its own.
That was genuinely the worst. Dude, those were not UFC. That was not a UFC fight. That was embarrassing for the UFC, is what that was. Yeah, no, we don't talk about that shit.
Bro,
Yo.
could you imagine?
Sorry, Bart, you go.
I was gonna say, could you imagine that fight in the Apex with the crowd? Oh my god. It would have been just constant boos, just raining down.
Genuinely the worst fight I've ever seen, bro.
Bro, I can't believe at one point I actually had heavyweights over flyweights.
Well, to be fair, bro, the flyweight division has just gone crazy lately. Like the last few
It's
months,
really picked up.
a lot of guys have just been making big names for themselves. And obviously the shit with like Pantoja breaking his arm, who could have expected that, dude? There's a lot of drama going on in there. Who would have guessed that Manel Kopp would slump Brandon Royval like that? Who would have guessed Kyoji Horiguchi would come back and look as good as he has? Yeah. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. I know I had flyweights above heavyweight, but I don't blame you for that.
It's just crazy how watered down that division is, bro. You have like the two guys at the top, Aspinall and Gon. I mean, you could even throw Volkov in there, but like after that, bro, everybody else is just kind of middle of the pack guys, which is kind of crazy to say. Some of those guys are in the top 5. Like,
well, you got Waldo at least now. I think the Waldo Curtis Blades matchup will be fun. You got.
But I don't think he competes with those elite guys at the top though. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Like you really only have those 2 or 3 guys who can really kind of just trade with each other. Kind of, they're in the same just vein of whether it's like in shape, fighting capabilities, or what.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the division is just these big fat fucking dudes who go out there and get gassed after the first 2.5 minutes of the first round, and it's not entertaining to watch. It's bad for the sport. Like I've said multiple times in the past, bro, we got to let these guys juice again. Fuck it. The only division that can have heavyweight division.
I will say, fortunately, there are some good prospects, right? You got your Steven Asplunds, you got your Josh Hokitz, Gable Steveson, if he moves over, and like you got Mario Pinto. At one point, Taliesin Texiera, he was kind of up there, but recent.
They're fun, but they're not competing with those top guys. It's a completely different fucking sport when you're comparing those two guys. Those top 3, maybe 4 guys to everybody else.
Yeah, no, 100%. Tom Aspinall's going to have to move over to PFL, bro. Because he's just going to spark all these guys. He's going to have no more competition. Bring Francis Ngannou back.
There's some interesting names for sure, but yeah. We need like a really good prospect just to come in. And people are thinking that's going to be Gable.
Well, to be honest, I was just about to say, Gable does look very promising. I won't lie.
He looks legit. He looks like he could hang in there with the top guys.
College wrestler, good striking from what we've seen.
He's fucking fast too, bro.
Athletic, super athletic. Yeah. He might be the most athletic guy in that division, honestly. He's not even in the UFC yet.
Like, bro, I genuinely think he comes into the UFC, he could have a title shot in his debut. Like, that's how fucking watered down this division is.
Some Kaya Sakura shit.
Inject him, like, legit right away. Get this dude in the top 5 right away, man.
I think
I guarantee he'll get a top 5 ranked guy in the first fight. 100%.
For sure. He's still new to MMA, so let him.
Which is fucking wild, and how good he's doing.
Yeah, he looks fucking insane, dude. So I want to see like 2 or 3 more fights from him, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Before he actually makes it in the UFC, but I think first fight in the UFC is definitely top 10, like easily. Likely top 5 even. Give him like fucking Pavlovich or something. I don't know.
Volkov, I wonder how he would do against Volkov, a big lanky guy.
That'd be an interesting matchup for sure.
6'7" lanky guy.
6'7".
Bro, it's genuinely sad though. Like the heavyweight division used to be so good.
Steroids, bro.
It used to be interesting. It used to, even like, I guess, but
bring steroids back. It sucks, man. It sucks. And you know what, dude? I was just talking poorly about John Jones, but would love to have him back in this division because this division looks like shit.
That would definitely improve it a little bit, but you only get a year out of him if that, and I don't think he's coming back. I don't know. It's just...
I just in a fantasy world that he was more active, still fighting more, healthy.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a few guys in there.
Mm-hmm.
John Jones,
DC. It'd be nice if DC was still around.
Yeah. We got Alex Pereira versus Shara Magomedov. That's in the works for a grappling event, a little grappling match.
Interesting.
I can't lie, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch this. I'll see the highlights on Twitter and shit, but I don't give a fuck about that. Interesting
matchup. No clue why this is happening, but yeah, fuck it, dude. Let him go, I guess.
Yeah, Shara likes those grappling matches. He had one right against
Armin.
Armin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another weird matchup.
Interesting. Got some interesting news here. Both Ian Gary and Carlos Prates tease that they have fight news coming soon. Is this a coincidence?
Ooh.
What's going on, bro? We have some movement in that division finally.
I have been seeing rumors about Ian Gary versus Michael Morales too. So
yeah.
Either or, I'm good with either of these matchups. Man, I don't know what happens if CP and Ian Gary fight again. I don't know what happens, bro. I really don't know what happens. Ian Gary has 0 power in his hands, but he's so technical, bro. Unfortunately, he's so technical, and it's hard to hit him. And he's a good fucking wrestler, too. It's like, bro, I don't know. But, like, at the end of the day, we know how much power CP has. If he could finish the fight this time. Like, if he catches Ian Gary the way he did in that 5th round last time, you never know, dude. I think maybe that first... Because we got to remember that was his first real test in the UFC versus Ian Gary.
Yeah.
Like, I think... Who did he fight before? And it was a short notice fight, too. I can't remember what the matchup was before that, but, like, he was coming off a win off Neil Magny, I think. It's like you go from Neil Magny to Ian Gary, bro. That's a big jump. So,
And you got to think he knows too, like that ending of the fight where he wasn't able to get that finish off, bro. Like he was so close. Like he knows
Mm-hmm.
he's fucking that close. Like it'll just be different the second time out. Do I think he beats Ian Gary? Probably not. But like you said, bro, everyone's got a puncher's chance. This guy's got fucking power in those hands, and I do think he comes in with a better game plan.
More
But
experience.
I just feel like Ian Gary is just one of those guys, man. I know he lost to Shavkat, but that's Shavkat. He's just one of those guys that I feel like has that aura of like invincibility almost. Like you kind of just expect him to pull it off because of he just does that. He just gets wins. Like you said, he's very technical. He is a smart fighter, but
Very smart.
ooh, I'm excited to see what those matchups are going to be, bro.
I honestly do think Michael Morales could beat Ian. I think probably a higher chance of Michael Morales winning that fight than Carlos Prates.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think-
I'm
Dude, I think honestly Michael Morales might beat everyone in that division except Islam. And that's one of the guys who could have a really good chance against Islam too. I just think he's so big for that weight division. He hits super hard. He's got pretty good wrestling. You know, we saw Sean Brady kind of try to test him. Obviously, Sean Brady's a pretty small 170er, especially compared to Michael Morales. But shit, dude. Yeah, that'd be a crazy matchup as well. Either or, I'd be really happy with both these matchups.
I'm just excited we actually have some movement now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do wonder.
You got Joaquin Buckley beefing everyone in that division, bro.
Yeah,
you're
bro.
inactive too, bro. You haven't fought since June.
Calling everyone out.
Freaking guy.
It's so funny. It's like Rose throwing the class. He was throwing the class under the bus or something. Guys, why are we not fighting? Come on, guys, let's start fighting.
He was just on some King Von shit, bro. He's beefing everyone. He's trying to. He's just starting shit with anyone so he can get a fight, bro.
Yeah, another thing I saw, a lot of people on Twitter were calling for JDM versus Prates.
Yeah, I would love that, dude. And
Maybe that's what we got cooking up, bro.
Ian Gary
They've both
Morales.
been talking about it.
Ian Gary Morales and then CP JDM. Same card.
Ooh.
Same
Oh,
card.
that'd be crazy.
Fucking banger.
What's the main event? It's got to be Ian Gary, right?
Yeah, I would
Surely.
think so.
I mean,
Gary Morales.
JDM's a former champ, though.
Yeah, it could be. Dude, how do you
He's
do
still
that?
ranked first in that division, right?
Should be.
So yeah,
How would
maybe
you do
he gets the
that?
main event. I don't know, bro. That's
Maybe you should
fun.
put all four of them in the octagon and see who comes out on top.
Yeah.
You know what's weird?
Free-for-all.
Actually, on the UFC app, they still got Shavkat ranked as number 2. Interesting.
Interesting.
Weird. Haven't kicked
Must
her
just
off
not.
of that yet.
Yeah. Need the update there.
I do wonder how JDM would do against Morales. I think that might be one of my most. I want to see that fight the most out of all the fights in the welterweight division.
JDM versus Mike, Big Mike. That'd be
Yeah.
a great fight, bro. That'd be a banger. That'd be a little boxing freaking masterclass. I would like to see that too.
Because Michael's big. I wonder how JDM would be able to handle that. You know, he survived against Islam. I think that'd be a pretty good fight.
That would be.
Next up, White House matchmaking has begun with Dana White saying they'll have the fights dialed in by this weekend.
All right, Dana, we're gonna let you cook, bro. We're gonna let you cook.
We probably won't find out for at least a few weeks to a month, maybe. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
when they're gonna like spill out.
I don't think they'll tell us until pretty close to the card, to be honest.
Yeah. Who knows, dude? There might be some leaks, though. Might be some. We'll just never know if they're official.
Maybe they're in the Epstein files. We'll just have to go look.
Maybe.
I low-key think we'll find out by the end of like March, beginning of April.
You think that soon?
I think we could. I think latest will be like end of April, but we might get like a fight announcement or two, maybe end of March or something like that.
Dude, maybe
Okay.
one of like the fighters will like leak it accidentally, or they're like fight camp or something.
Ooh. I mean,
I think
we'll likely find
there's
out.
for sure going to be rumblings around that time. You got to think.
We'll
Yeah.
definitely
Got it.
find out. There's always comes out rumors before like a big event like that. Tight shit.
Yep. Islam Dulatov says he was offered a top 15 opponent for UFC London, but declined because of Ramadan.
That's valid. That's valid.
It's valid. I thought this was pretty interesting because we haven't seen Islam Dulatov fight since this account was created, since Frozen Fist was created.
Since
It's kind of crazy.
Adam Fuggett.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
so.
Adam Fuggett? Yeah. Yeah, dude. But
crazy.
I'm looking forward to seeing bro get back in there. He's in our top 15 prospects. So
Yep.
Yeah,
we actually
he's gotta watch.
we'll have to make an updated top 15 prospects. It's a good show.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute, dude. We might have to do top 20, bro. There's so many guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys. And finally, Alex Morono has been removed from the UFC roster.
Yeah. We were just talking about this before we started recording. It's interesting, bro. Bro was nearly. Yo, bro just dropped a bomb. Dana bomb. Sendro bomb.
We knew this, but it's just official.
It's officially official. Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown is signed for UFC 327, boys.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
Shout out Kevin K. That was my he's my insider. He's my source for all these little announcements.
We knew this, I feel like, weeks ago.
Yeah, but like
It's been like rumored and shit, but it's like officially official now.
Kevin K will be a Frozen Fist guest very soon. So
He will be.
shout out Kevin K. But yeah, let's fucking go. We got the Sendro bomb. Alex Morono, sorry to hear that, buddy, but you're at the end of your career on a 4-fight skid. It sucks. Wish you would have got a retirement fight. That's the way the business goes, brother. But
We've been doing it for a minute.
this is a good little scrap, bro. I'm trying to see Kevin Holland get back on that train, and I want to see him sleep or at least choke Randy Brown out, because Randy Brown fucked me last time he fought.
Whoa.
What did he do?
What's that one meme? It's like, oh, Jason Tatum already fucked me. You know which one I'm talking about?
I have no idea. I don't know, bro.
Never mind. That's how I feel about that Randy Brown situation, bro. He fucked me because that shit was garbage. He should have. I took bro on a. I went out on a limb and I took him against Gabriel Bonfim. He fucked me.
Hey man, it happens. I've been there. I've been fucked a couple times.
Okay, bro.
But since we're talking about Kevin Holland, I do want to mention Jeff Neal explained why he declined the fight against Kevin Holland.
Oh, did he?
Basically, just had to do with his their coaches were going at it. There's a lot of beef between their camps or whatever. But he did say if Kevin Holland wants to run it later down the line, he'd be down.
Interesting. I feel like that's all the more reason to fight. But hey, I'm on the outside, bro. I'm on the outside. I don't know.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, bro. Like if there's that internal beef, why wouldn't you want to go settle it? You know what I mean?
Hey man, I'm just the media guy, bro. I'm just the admin, so I ain't gonna comment.
I get it.
I ain't gonna comment. But that's all the news that we got for today, boys. We got
Interview time.
We got a special interview for you. Carli Judice, Louisiana's finest. Guys, this is the female Sugar Sean right here. This is the female Sean O'Malley. She's the cleanest striking I've seen in women's MMA. Super fun to watch. So skilled. So sick to watch, like I said. Oh, man, I'm so...
Bro, and she's so young. She's very... Fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for.
She's crispy Carly.
She has less than 8 pro fights under her belt. I believe she's 5-2. But she's fucking entertaining to watch. If you guys haven't seen highlights of this chick, search her up. Go check it out, because she is, like her nickname says, bro, she's crispy in the striking aspect. She's long, rangy. Her build is very similar to Sean O'Malley's in the fact that she's very tall, lanky, skinny. But, bro, she's fucking fun to watch. Like you said earlier, sweetheart of a girl. It was fun talking to her.
First fight.
You guys enjoy the interview. It was fun.
She fights this month.
She fights at UFC Houston.
Next event.
First fighter we ever watched as a page. I remember we were just geeking watching her fight because we're going insane. We're outside. We're just
the combos we were watching her fucking cook up. Holy shit.
It was insane. I'll genuinely never forget that, and I'll always be a fan of her because of that. And yeah, dude, the fact we talked about it a bit in this interview, but she only started fighting in 2021. She only started training in 2020. Like, she's still so new to this sport. Gonna keep learning. Gonna keep growing, bro. This is my future champ. 2020. I'm gonna say 2028 champ.
Whoa.
Carli Judice. I think she has so much potential, bro. But anyways,
she might be responsible for the making of this account, bro. Made it right after.
Well, actually, there's a certain substance that was responsible for that, but
she opened that card. We watched her fight. We're like, you know what? We're getting into Frozen Fist. We're starting Frozen Fist. So
no, that's
shout
true.
out Carli.
That's true. We were just like, it was just like, oh,
I just saw her fighting. I was like, bro, I got to talk about her.
yeah,
That's what I was thinking. We need a podcast so we can talk about Carli Judice because she's so fun to watch.
for real. Yeah, Carli Judice,
That's a good style.
great interview, and I hope you guys enjoy. We'll cut to that now.
First question for me, obviously back at UFC 318 back in July, you were the opening fight on that card. And then in a couple of weeks from now, you will be opening the card again. I'm just curious, does that have like any mental effect on you? Do you think about that at all, being the opening fight to start a card?
No, not really. And since I've done it the past 2 fights, I opened the card. I love it now. I was my amateur career, and some of my pro career, I was co-maining, main eventing. I was towards the end of the card, so I fought at 11 at night. And obviously, when you make it to the big show, you're in the prelims for a while. So I definitely know I'm going to be in the prelims for at least a few more fights. But the past few fights, I was able to open the fight, and I like it because you don't have time to sit there and you're not waiting. It's just like, let's go fight. I've been waiting long enough. I've been waiting 10 weeks ever since I found out about this fight. So I'm excited to open the card again. And, it sets the tone for the rest of the card. And, sometimes people don't want to see females fight or see them fight first, whatever. They don't want to see them fight at all. So that's what I want to do in my career, is just be the person, the female that people want to watch. I want to be technically sound, smooth, crispy. So people want to turn on the TV when I'm fighting. And even if that's me being the first fight, I want them to turn it on then.
Hell yeah.
And set the tone for the rest of the card too.
Exactly.
So my question, we're obviously big Sean O'Malley fans here. So when we saw you fight at UFC 318, we instantly liked your style, and you opened that card in a very exciting fashion. Were there any fighters that you admired when getting into MMA, and are there any fighters that you currently like to watch?
When I was first getting into MMA, I honestly didn't know anything about MMA. So like 5 years ago, I thought I was one of those people that were like, oh, I do UFC. Like I was one of those people like 5 years ago. So it's I didn't look up to many people then, but obviously now I do. Sean O'Malley, like he inspires some of my striking style. TJ Dillashaw, I know I don't really fight like him, but I love his style. I try to be as creative as him in ways. Like I don't really have the bang Muay Thai style, but he does stuff that people think are unorthodox, I guess you'd say. So I try to do stuff like that. So definitely some of those, and then Corey Sandhagen, him too. Like I love his style. So I kind of just try to find things from their style, but also make it my own, because I want to be somebody, I want someone to look up to me and be like, I want to fight like Carli one day, So that's what fighters do. The best fighters, they take styles from everybody and everything that they see, and they make it their own. So that's my goal too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the next question I kind of had too, is like, if you had any fighters that you looked up to and tried to build your style off of. I try to do the same, like with training, just picking pieces from every fighter that I watch. But what was the moment that you realized the UFC was possible for you? Was it something that you wanted to strive for when you first started? I know you just said that you're kind of like, you didn't know much at first, but when you first started training, was there like a specific moment or a fight where you realized this could be possible? Because it's pretty rare. Like you went from amateurs to the UFC very quickly, only a few years. So it's pretty rare to see that. Was there a specific moment?
Yeah, kind of. I had this conversation with somebody a few weeks ago, because they also knew that like I didn't know anything about the sport. I kind of just got into it because I had quit playing softball in college and I needed something to do. So towards the end of my amateur career, I fought a girl, Anna Crutchfield, and at the time I had 3 fights in my entire life. I had just started, and she had a huge boxing record. She came from boxing. I think she had and then a kickboxing record. I think she might have been in the USA Junior Olympics for boxing. And she was 60 and very few losses. Like her record was 60 and 6 or something. Jeez. And my coaches didn't tell me that that's who I was fighting for my last amateur belt to defend it. They didn't tell me her record. I didn't know. And then after the fight, my coaches were like, Carli, you just beat somebody that's on paper, she was really good, and she still to this day is doing great. But they told me do you realize how good she was? And you went out there and you beat her. And ever since that day, I was like, oh well, maybe I could. Well, then let's go pro. Then we went pro. Then I got 3 knockouts, and then everything was kind of just but that fight made me realize okay, I'm good, because before that you're fighting people that are also the same level as you down here, and you don't know you don't know if you're good, because we all don't have experience. We're all just trying it out. So that fight was kind of like a switch for me. Like, oh, I can do this. I have skill and I have potential, and I think that a mental shift for me too. I really, my skill level took off after that fight because I put more belief in myself.
Yeah, so sorry, Quinn, I'm gonna build off that. So like in comparison, comparing like an amateur debut maybe, or if you're a few fights in your amateur career, you just mentioned like, you know, both the fighters in a similar situation, very new to the sport. Is there an added sense of confidence when you make it to the UFC? You know, like, okay, I'm established now. I know I can do this. Is there an added sense of confidence?
Not because I'm in the UFC, but because I know what it takes to get to the UFC. So there's a confidence in it took a lot of work and a lot of focused work to get to where I am. So I guess there's a different level of confidence for sure. Like I know that I'm good because I'm in the UFC, but I also know anybody could beat me on any day if I lose focus and lose the passion for the sport. So I try to stay humble and minded that we're all people in the cage at the end of the day. So anything can happen, but I do trust in my skills and ability because that's what I built in myself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of along the same lines of that question he gave you. Obviously being so young already in your career, having less than 10 pro fights under your belt, are you kind of wanting to be a more of an active fighter, fighting multiple times a year, or are you going to kind of just take it a little slow to start, kind of just really grind in the gym? What kind of pace do you want to be on?
Well, I definitely I want to fight as much as I can, but early in my career, especially I lost my debut. The UFC haven't really been offering me fights quick, so I'm just on their schedule right now, but I figured once I start getting wins and which, my past two fights I won by knockout, so I was hoping that they're going to start offering me more and more quicker. And I talked to my management team and they definitely said that's the trend we're looking at is and the trajectory is just giving me more fights. But as far as like people are asking me if I'm ready to be in the rankings already, and it would be great, but I'm also not rushing because like you said, like I have so much to learn still. I'm still so young. So, if it takes me another 2 years to be in the rankings, that's fine. As long as I'm competing, getting better in the gym and in the cage, because every time I step in the cage, I get more experience and learn how to control my nerves, control the big pressure situations, all those different things, and learn how to execute in those situations. So, either way it goes, I'm fine with, but I'm taking it slow. But if the UFC called me tomorrow and say you want to fight for the belt, I'd probably get my ass kicked. I'd probably get beat, but I'd do it.
You
You're
can
not going to
curse.
say
You can
no,
curse.
yeah. You're not going to say no, right? So
Right.
I kind of just had, yeah, like you kind of answered that. I just kind of wanted to build off like how quickly do you think maybe ideally until we see you in the rankings?
My guess, my educated guess would be after this one, I'd fight someone a little, higher up. If this one goes really well,
Yeah.
in a few weeks. So that would be my guess.
Hell yeah.
All right, so obviously you fought at home your last fight, which must have been incredible. Where would a dream place to fight be for you?
New Orleans. I know Lafayette, Louisiana would be pretty cool, but I know how hard Dustin Poirier had to try to make it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it was for Dustin to even get to New Orleans. So I don't even know if Lafayette will ever be a thing. So I might just have to settle with New Orleans. But say in 10 years for my retirement fight, if we can go back to New Orleans, I think that would be like a cap off to Louisiana fighters, and by then they might be another up and coming Louisiana fighter. So yeah, we'll see. New Orleans, if that's the best I can do, that's great. But fighting in Houston to me is similar to fighting at home. It's only an extra 30 minutes away, the opposite
Mhm.
direction. So I have a lot of people come in, and to them and to me, it's like a home fight.
Yeah, dope. Well, you just building off that kind of, you just mentioned like a retirement fight. Obviously, your last fight, that was the Dustin Poirier retirement card. What did it mean to kind of open up a card for like such a local legend like that?
I don't know. It's hard to explain. It obviously felt very special. I definitely. It was cool to feel like a puzzle piece in his just a tiny little puzzle piece in his big masterpiece. Like another Louisiana fighter starting off the card for him, closing out the show. Because to me, it was like the opening of my career and something great for me, and it was a closing of a legendary career for him. So yeah, I think I'll forever hold that special. That will forever be special to me in my heart. And moving in my career, I'll never forget that moment, and I'll never forget that opportunity that I had. I don't know if I'll ever, anything will ever be that special to me, unless we come back to New Orleans in a few years, whenever I'm gonna retire. More than a few, but I'm hoping I have a long career in the UFC like him.
Yeah, for sure. You did mention earlier you're a softball player. I did a little digging, found an article, read that you were a pretty legit softball player. Obviously, you got an offer to McNeese State University, but I guess it just got to the point where you decided it just wasn't what you wanted to do anymore. Could you just kind of give us an idea of like mentally how that was on you, and how long did it take you to find mixed martial arts before you got into it?
I think I quit softball when I was 19, almost 20. I just played my whole life, so I was burnt out. But also, I burnt out because I played my whole life, and I was still a teenager when I quit. 19 years old. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had a bad attitude. I wasn't getting better because I wasn't focused. It was just the beginning of your adult life, and you're learning things. So I still thank God that was my first sport, and I learned everything I learned, and I took it to MMA. But after I, left college and came home, I think I was 19 years old. I started fighting when I was 21. I started training. My first day in the gym was February of 2020. That was my first day ever stepping into the gym. So it was about like a year and a half period where I kind of wasn't doing anything. I was working at Outback's, eating bloomin' onions, in the corner, eating like the little bread and butter. And my brother was like, "Look, Carli, I've never seen you not do anything your whole life. You need to start coming to the gym. You can come to this gym that I have. They have a 2-week trial. They'll give you a free pair of gloves." I remember going in there, just going crazy. I don't know if your first day training, you're just, your coaches are like, "Look, let me show you a jab. Relax." So yeah, it's crazy to look back on, and year after year, it's not, "Oh, I just started" anymore. Like when I Contender Series, it was like, "Oh, I started 3 years ago." Now it's like, whoo, 6 years, 5.5 years ago. Like I started, a while back. So
Sure.
yeah, it's time's flying, but it's fun. Yeah, it was the best decision I ever made in my life, and I hope my brother knows that he changed my life, making me, encouraging me to go into that gym, because I don't know where I'd be. If not, I'd probably be somewhere back in school. I don't know, but I love how my life went, and I think, shout out to my brother for pushing me to do that.
Yeah, shout out to him. Are you still kind of into softball? Like, do you follow it? Do you still kind of go out and play it a little bit for fun here and there?
No, not really. Just because it's so busy with fight camp and everything, and always when I'm not in fight camp, I'm training or doing something else. But I would love to go. Me and my dad went a few years ago to hit, but only once in the 6 years that I've quit. We went to do some batting practice. But I definitely still have friends that are still in it sometimes, so I'll keep up with them and watch it. But it holds a special place in my heart. But that time for me is over.
Hell yeah.
Different kind of question here. What is your go-to donut, and what are your top 3 favorite donuts?
Ooh, okay. Go-to donut is a glazed donut from Krispy Kreme, because everybody knows glazed donut from Krispy Kreme is different than any other glazed donut on
100%. 100%. No argument there.
And then my second favorite is probably like a maple bar, because I like maple, the little flat ones. I said in one of my interviews that I look like a maple bar. I'm shaped like a maple bar. And then my third favorite is a chocolate donut, but chocolate donut that's also glazed, so extra sugar. I don't like chocolate donuts that have like the nasty soggy bread bottoms. Like you gotta have glaze on that too.
Ball. Those are great picks. Well, Carli, we appreciate it greatly. Thank you for coming on. As we mentioned, we love watching you. You're super fun to watch. We became big fans after UFC 318, so we wish you well. We wish you good luck. We know you'll kill it, and thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys for supporting me. This was a fun one, and I love the questions. And thanks for watching me and following my career. And thanks everybody watching the show. Shout out, guys. I appreciate y'all.
You're always welcome on.
Always welcome on.
Anytime.
If you want to come on after a big win, we welcome that too. But we wish you good luck.
Yeah. Well, hit me up after this one. Hopefully, it's a big win, and we can chat it up again.
Let's do it. No doubt that'll happen.
Yeah.
Again, good luck.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Y'all too.
And we're back. And we're back.
That was fun, eh?
That
Holy
That was a
shit.
dope
that,
interview.
that was a dope interview. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys are not on the Carli Judice bandwagon yet, you better hop on now because she's only going to keep getting better. And
February 21st,
Yep.
first fight
Yep.
on the card. Tune in.
you
And
can't
boys,
you can't miss it.
stay locked in because after she goes out there and pieces up Juliana Miller, the boys are gonna have to get her back on. We're gonna have to talk about the big dub she's about to get because she's gonna do it in stylistic fashion.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
She's coming back on after she gets that big win. So very excited for that. And yeah, bro, that was a fun interview. I just want to say, bro, it's actually I'm super grateful to be able to talk to UFC fighters and just interview these people. It's cool to pick their brain, especially for me because I'm the only one who trains MMA on this page. I really got into that shit once we started watching, and it's just cool to pick these fighters' brains, bro. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity that we get. I don't take it for granted. It's fucking cool, man. And like I said, we're just at the beginning of this journey, and we're only getting better at the interviewing, at the podcast. I think we got to go back, watch that first episode, and just see how far we came, because we just keep getting better, bro. We just keep getting better. And I remember that first episode; it was a struggle, bro.
Oh, I almost feel like I couldn't watch it. Just
Yeah.
the cringe aspect, bro.
Hasn't even been a year, bro.
Bro, and like I said, after the Cam Rouston podcast, if you told me after doing this for how long we've been doing it, we'd be talking to UFC fighters, I wouldn't have believed you.
Mhm.
It's actually pretty insane how far into this we are with only doing it for X amount of time. You know what I mean? We're coming up on maybe month 8 now doing this.
Yeah.
We're only 30 episodes in, which seems like a lot for us, but we got bigger aspirations, bro.
Yeah, dude.
We're fucking taking this shit to the moon. But yeah, dude, like you said, very grateful we get the opportunity to talk to these fighters. As nerve-wracking as it is the first couple times, they are fighters, bro. They're intimidating. They're top of the fucking echelon. But like you said, it's fun picking their brains, bro. It's fun talking to them about stuff you don't really hear about, stuff outside of the sport and their personal life, whether that's different hobbies they're into or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just fun, bro. It's fun meeting new people. It's fun talking to people like this. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed that interview because we enjoyed making it. It was fun. It was very fun.
Yeah. Every interview we've done so far has been so fun, man. I don't know. I get super fired up after we do it, but it's just, I don't know. It's cool to see, it's cool to realize that these fighters are humans too, you know?
They're just normal people, bro. At the end of the day, they're just like us. Yeah. So shout out Cam, shout out Carli.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Just
fun.
We actually got another one. I won't spoil it. We got a fighter coming on Thursday. It'll be conducted by me and Bart because QJB's got work. But yeah, I won't spoil anything. Maybe I'll give a little hint. He just fought this weekend. Oh, he just fought this weekend. He's coming on, so that'll be fun. But yeah, super.
Hopefully that doesn't fall out, bro. I don't want any more freaking blanket promises. We already have someone on the blacklist.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say their name, but
no names.
We got a couple people on the blacklist actually.
Yeah.
And I won't.
But yeah, no, it was dope having Carli on. If you would have told me when we were watching her at UFC 318 that we were going to be talking to her and interviewing her, I don't know what I would have thought. I would have thought you were crazy. So it was cool. She's super chill, and I'm looking forward to her opening another card next weekend. So it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, man, gonna be fire. But that being said, we'll stop with all the softness right now. We got UFC Apex Fight Night. I think it was Fight Night 119, I want to say. UFC Vegas 119.
113. UFC Vegas 113.
113. You got Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliviera. We'll just go bottom to top. Well, I guess we can talk about a couple of these prelims maybe. Obviously, we talked about the Gafarov-Wicklax fight. Great fight. The Wang Kong-Eduardo Mura fight. Both fighters
That was actually an entertaining fight, bro.
That was a fucking great fight. Bloody, too. Crazy bloody.
A lot of strikes thrown from the Joker side.
Yeah,
Wang Kong just absolutely dominated it.
She looks fucking good, man, and I think she does deserve that Tracy Cortez matchup that she's calling for. That was a banger. The Javid Basharat versus Yanni Vasquez fight, that was another banger. Very back and forth.
Bro, especially for Yanni coming off short notice.
Yep.
Coming in on short notice.
Short
Yeah.
notice, fighting up a weight class. Unfortunately, missed weight by a few pounds, but you can't blame bro. 2 days notice. That was a great fight.
I just want to add to that, bro. I feel like that's one of those fights. We've seen this in the past with, guys like Diego Lopez, for example, coming in on short notice to fight someone who, you look at Javid Basharat, bro. Obviously, he's not a ranked fighter, but everybody knows what you're getting with him. He is a really technical, good fighter. So to come in on short notice against a guy like that, go the full 3 minute or 3 rounds, and it not being a complete fucking one-sided fight, it's really a win-win for Yanni, in my opinion. Like,
absolutely,
you
especially
saw what happened with Diego Lopez, bro, coming in losing on his debut short notice.
Yep.
Look at him now.
Yep.
Look at him now. He just fought for the belt twice.
Especially fighting up a weight class too. So, Gianni, this another little flyweight prospect, bro. Is this?
And he's Mexican, bro.
And he's Mexican.
how-
You know?
you
Those Mexicans,
Yeah,
baby.
those dudes love to duke it out. So
They're relentless.
shout out Gianni. He's the man. We got Nikolai Varentenikov versus Nico Price. Slept Nico Price on his feet. Surely Nico Price is done in the UFC because this guy's he just doesn't got it anymore. I hate to say it. And then you have Daniil Donchenko, who completely outclassed Alex Morono for 3 rounds.
I like that guy, bro. I like that Ukrainian.
Dude, I was seeing a lot of people.
watch.
I was seeing a lot of people on Instagram and Twitter saying that his stock actually dips after this fight because he should have put Alex Morono out. But I honestly argue that because Alex Morono is a UFC vet, historically a hard guy to put out. That's a tough challenge for Donchenko. And was that his first UFC fight after the Ultimate Fighter? Or is his second?
I
Second.
think it was his
Second. Either way, he's still very new to the UFC. It's a tough challenge, dude. Like that's not an easy guy to come in on. That's not an easy guy to go up against. Holy shit.
I liked his post fight. I like how much respect that he gave to Alex Morono. He was just super humble about it. He's a cool fighter.
He is.
Bro, I like him. He's full of violence. This guy loves fucking mixing in elbows whenever there's the opportunity. I don't understand the hate for not finishing a guy like Morono. Like you said, he's a vet. He's been doing it for a while. Donchenko knocked him down once. Completely outclassed him in the striking aspect of the sport. I just never... There was never really a point in the fight where I thought he was in danger or he was in jeopardy of losing it. He just kind of controlled the entire 15 minutes, and yeah, I'm a big fan of him, bro. He's got a fun style. I did see in the media after he said he needs to fight a little smarter. I don't remember. I didn't really delve too deep into why he said that, what the reasoning was, but yeah, man, he's just one of those fucking full violence guys. I like him.
I feel like
Maybe he just doesn't want to take as much damage.
no. Well, it could be that too. But what I think is we saw him kind of like significantly slow down after trying to put Morono out after he dropped him. So I think maybe not exerting himself so much after putting a guy down.
Yeah.
And kind of just like conserving his energy a little bit better to get a finish, throughout the fight instead of wasting all your energy at one point. I think that might be what he means, but I was actually gonna comment about that. That's something that I would like to see him kind of work on, but yeah, he's fucking fun to watch, bro. Main card kicking it off. We got Dustin Jacoby versus Julius Walker. Dustin Jacoby, man, this guy looked good. Interesting post-fight speech. I low-key do not want to see you win anymore after that post-fight speech, but fucking looked good, bro. And a lot of people are saying this guy is super underrated. He's old, though, so I don't know. Like, he's been in the UFC for a while. I know he is old, but I don't know how I feel about people calling him underrated and shit, bro. I think he's kind of rated.
Yeah,
I think he's rated.
I don't think he hangs with the top guys.
Yeah, I think he's rated, accurately, in my opinion.
I would agree with that. I think the fight played out how I thought it was going to play out. Like I said last episode, I'm just not a big fan of the way Julius Walker moves in the octagon. But yeah, Dustin Jacoby, old head, but he's got power in those hands, bro. This dude just loves putting guys out. So
Yeah.
He's on a 3-fight KO streak, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He's looking good. And who was Julius Walker scheduled to fight again before this? It was
Satibaldiev. Uran Satibaldiev.
Oh man, I thought it was someone else. Okay, never mind. But yeah, either way, that was nice little start to the card. Get a nice little.
How about Dustin Jacoby saying that he wants to fight at the White House?
Yeah, you don't got the credentials for that, buddy. You don't got the
You
credentials
are
for
not fighting at the White House.
Nah, you
Maybe if there was like 20
49
fights, maybe we could put you in there, but only 6 or 7. So
Yeah, you don't got
sorry,
the
brother.
you don't got the credentials for that, buddy, but I respect that.
Talking about Sean O'Malley potentially opening that card. You're not
Yeah.
opening that card, bro.
Yeah. No, I respect it though. I respect it. He's got goals, he's got aspirations. You got to respect it. But yeah, you're not that guy. Next fight. Jean Matsumoto versus Farid Basharat. Dude, this is a fucking banger. Banger. Honestly, this might have been my fight of the night if Marc-Andre Barriault and Michael Olek didn't exist. But dude, this Farid Basharat dude, he's fucking good, man. I mean,
Still undefeated.
this is, I think, the first time like I can actually remember watching him fight. I'm sure I've seen him, fight before, but like cognitively, this is the first time I remember watching him fight. And fuck, he looked good, bro. He mixes it up. He's good at all the martial arts. And I don't think this dips John Matsumoto's stock at all. This was an absolute war from both guys. Both guys looked very good. And you know what? I wouldn't have even been mad if they gave it to John Matsumoto. I thought it could have went both ways. Thought it could have been a draw.
Yeah, dude. Very, very
definitely could.
close fight. But Bart loves his draws, hey? Matsumoto outstruck him, took him down 7 times, attempted 11. But yeah, again, kind of played out how I thought it was going to go. Matsumoto's a very durable young dude. He's able to keep up with those 3-round fights. But Basharat, bro, he's undefeated. So like I said earlier about Ian Gary, he has that aura of just invincibility. Until we see him lose, I'm kind of always just going to take him to win.
Mhm.
Like you said, he's very smart. Just mixes it up nicely. So yeah, dude, that was a fucking banger fight. I wouldn't have been mad to if that was fight of the night.
Mhm.
But good scrap.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I definitely leaned a little more for Farid. Split decision win for him. Both of Jean's losses at this point have not been bad losses. He's been in them. I still think in that Rob Font loss that he won that. And this one, dude, shit, this could have been a draw. I know, like, it was a very close fight. But yeah, this was a banger fight. Fight of the night potential for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Next, just mentioned it, Marc-Andre Barriault versus Michael Olek. Yeah, that's a banger. We knew what we were getting with this fight. We knew it was going to go this way. And if they fucking delivered, bro. I honestly think that, that the striking looks the numbers, these guys are accurate with their significant strikes, bro. The numbers look very, kind of lopsided, but I honestly wouldn't have been mad if, Marc-Andre Barriault got, if it was a split decision. I obviously think Michael Olek won that, but Marc-Andre Barriault, dude, this guy is a actual fight of the night machine. Like, it's almost guaranteed every time he fights, he's getting a fight of the night. Dude has like 3 fight of the months. I think he has a fight of the year. Oh shit! Like, this guy's just fucking. He's different, bro. He's different. He's giving us Canadians a good rep, good, strong, tough Canadian boy, as Don Cherry would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Like you said, you always know what you're getting with him when he's fighting. Just that entertaining, violent style. And for Oleksiejczuk, you also know what you're getting with him, bro. Crispy striker, mixes it up on the feet, nice combos. He's fast. Fucking war, bro. I really got nothing else to say aside from that was an absolute banger. That's what we get up for.
Yeah.
I don't got much else to add. That was a very good fight. I liked how Marc-Andre kept one of his hands up, keeping that guard. Because he knows Michael's got some power, and he throws a lot of strikes, bro. Throws a ton.
Michael Olek has been looking good lately, boys. He's been finishing fights. He's been just getting in some wars. I mean, I think I mentioned it when we were talking about when we were making our predictions for this fight. Ever since he went to the Fighting Nerds gym, man, he's been looking different, bro. He looks very good. Looks like he's getting better every fight, honestly.
Yeah, man, and that's good for him considering he's coming off. He was fucking 0-3 in 2024.
Yeah.
but now he's on a 3-fight winning streak. So it's good to see him get back into that win column, bruh.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, he's a fun guy to watch.
Mihal.
Olek. Next fight featured fight on the main card, Rizvan versus Jilton Almeida. I honestly did not pay attention to this fucking fight. Probably about 10% of my attention capacity, because I knew exactly what we were gonna fucking get with this one. And I will say I'm happy to see Jilton lose. I will also say that Rizvan did not impress me whatsoever.
Welcome to the top 5, though, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing to add, bro. I'm over talking about Jilton Almeida. We fucking spent a couple minutes on him earlier, so I'm cool with just moving on unless you got something to add, Barrett.
I was gonna say, it's bad when like everyone online is like, cut both of them, cut both of these guys. Like, it's bad. So
Yeah. So we'll move on from that one. If we got nothing nice to say, we're not gonna say it. But we might be the number one Jilton Almeida haters.
Yep.
Co-main events. Yeah, this is a banger. Amir Albazi versus Kyoji Horiguchi. Wow, I did not realize that Kyoji dominated this much. Looking at these striking numbers, this is insane. But
I think he could have got performance of the night, bro. This guy was fucking good.
I honestly think he could have too, bro. And the fact that he broke his hand very early in the fight and still, made it look as easy.
What a gangster mentality. He just said broken hand. I don't care. I'm gonna just keep throwing it.
He's different, dude. These Japanese dudes are different. Except Kaya Sakura, these Japanese dudes are fucking different, bro. Like, insane. Legit insane. Kyoji is... I think Taira deserves the next title shot, but I think Kyoji's right up there. Like, I made a post. I have it, loaded up for later this week, but I want to see Kyoji versus Brandon Royval.
Bro, you want to know what I want to see if we're running back Pantoja Van? I want to see Kyoji and Tatsuya Taira headline a card in Japan, bro. That's
bro. Are you in my brain, bro? What the fuck?
Bro, I might have snuck in there and just looked around a little bit.
But do you guys?
I was just gonna say that.
Do you guys think they would want that, like two countrymen going against each other? Because you often see like a lot of these.
You know how big that would be?
It would be
sick in Tokyo.
Yo, Cam Rowson at the Tokyo Superdome or whatever it's called, bro.
Yeah,
put Cam Rowson. Yeah, put Cam Rowson on that card. That'd be sick.
Hunter Campbell, if you're listening. Hunter Campbell.
Cam Rowson could open the main card. It'd
bro,
be
I don't know.
fight night.
Yeah,
I understand
bro,
if you have that matchup against those two guys, you're kind of killing one off, but I also feel like you're not in the same aspect. Like, they're both fucking top tier guys in that division. Say Taira loses, bro. Say Kyoji goes out there and looks the way he has the last two fights and Taira gets that loss. I don't really think it does anything bad to his stock. You can throw him back in there with a Brandon Royval, throw him back in there with a fucking Josh Van if he loses the belt again. Like, that's just a matchup we need to see, bro. And the fact that it would be so fucking big to put that in Japan, bro. They both have big fan bases. It would sell out the arena. You'd make a lot of money, and that's all the UFC really cares about. It would just be... I think that's what you got to do, bro. Genuinely.
No, that's a good show.
I agree with Centra, bro. I don't think the loser of that fight would drop a lot of their stock. I think it would just... Whoever wins that would just fight next for the belt. I think that's what that fight would do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So...
That'd be a banger, dude. That'd be a really good fight. Kyoji, the Gooch, bro. That guy's got a huge fan base now.
The Gooch is loose.
The fucking community loves this dude. And
the Gooch is loose.
I must say, I'm on that bandwagon as well, brother. I fucking love the Gooch.
Bro, it's unfortunate that he had to fight at the Apex because that post-fight speech would have gone crazy in an arena, bro.
Yeah.
He's so good on the mic after, bro. He's just such a wholesome, jolly guy.
Yeah.
I like him. I'm a big fan of...
Which is just even more better for a Tatsuro fight. That'd be the two wholesome guys going up against each other.
Facts. Yeah.
That's like ultimate respect, bro. That'd be sick.
That'd be a really sick fight, dude. Yeah. Hopefully we get to see that at some point. Main event: Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliviera. I did not think Mario was gonna sub him. I thought he would just dominate him for 5 rounds, but fuck, dude, Vinicius, you gotta move up to featherweight, brother. You can't be cutting that much weight in fight week, bro. Like, it completely drains you of your energy, drains you of your gas tank. Vinicius is already pretty sus in his gas tank, especially that Saeed Nurmagomedov fight. But yeah, this kind of went exactly how I thought, just aside from Mario getting that sub. Fucking good performance from Mario, man. He looked good. Put himself back up there in the rankings. I know he called out Corey Sandhagen. I don't care to see that fight. I would rather see him fight Song. I think that makes more sense. I think Mario deserves that Corey Sandhagen rematch eventually, but I do believe that the Song matchup makes a lot of sense right now.
Fuck, what do I have to say about this, bro? I'm not surprised this is how it went. I didn't think he was going to get the submission, like you said. I kind of just thought it would be a Mario domination. I know I took Vinicius to win, but that was just me throwing my heart out there because I am a fan of him. But it's very obvious that weight cut affected him in ways we can't even imagine, bro. That's a lot of weight he's got to cut.
Bro, he
Also
looked like
going
shit
into that
coming
fight
off the scale.
compromise, he looked terrible. But yeah, coming into that fight compromise, he had a broken arm. I believe he also had an injury to his leg, maybe. So yeah, the way he looked, it's not surprising considering those aspects, but fuck, Mario's so good, bro. He genuinely is. It's kind of crazy that this guy's record is what it is. The streak that he was on before he fought Umar, takes that loss against Umar, and he's just right back into the win column. Like, he seems like one of those guys that has to go out there and win 21 of 22 fights before he gets a shot at the belt.
Yeah.
Along the Sandhagen Bautista matchup, I'm actually a fan of that, bro. Does it make sense for Corey? Not really, but it does make sense for Bautista. I do want to see that rematch just because I think he is that much better now than he was the first fight.
Oh, yeah.
So I would be a lot more competitive. But I'm not mad at, if we get him versus Song. Like, I'm cool with that too. But yeah, man, I want to see Vinicius move up. I want to see him, be able to just function after a weight cut. Obviously go in there, uncompromised, have a nice camp. Because, bro, he's one of those fighters, like, he's just stylistically fun to watch, fan favorite kind of guy. But yeah, that scramble on the ground though, bro, when fucking Mario put him in that choke, like, just the transitional movement, fun to watch. Like, it was just mesmerizing almost. Like, yeah, that's how good he is, and that's just how bad Vinicius looked.
Yeah, dude, that was class.
Yeah, it was class. This went how I thought it would, but I did not expect Mario to look this good, because he dominated, bro. Like, but also maybe that's just how bad Vinicius looked. You can't be cutting that much weight. You got to fight at 145, bro. We cannot be flexing a weight cut. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not tough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cool, bro, you cut weight, whatever. Yeah, Mario looked good. His experience, bro, I mean, that's what he said. He kind of knew this is how it was going to go. He got that experience, he got that vision. He could predict everything Vinicius did. Just made it easy on him. So, give me Vinicius versus Kevin Vallejos.
Oh, nah, you can't do that, bro. Give me even. Nah, you can't do that. I think Kevin Vallejos wins that fight still. I think Kevin Vallejos wins that fight, but I think you can't do a prospect versus prospect like that, Because at the end of the day, bro, Vinicius still has a lot of potential. He's a fucking hard hitter, and I can only imagine how hard he'll hit at 145. But I would like to see like him versus. Who did I have? I think I had him against David Onama. I think that one makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe even give him, like, I don't know, who is at the bottom of 145 who's coming off a loss. I know David Onama is one of them.
I don't know. I feel like a majority of them are booked. I feel like there's some of them are booked.
Yeah.
Well, a matchup against a nice striker in the 145 division, bro.
Maybe, like, Patricio Pitbull matchup. That'd be cool.
Not terrible.
I know Steve Garcia's coming
Josh
up.
Emmett's booked.
Steve Garcia needs to actually fight up in the rankings because he's on a bit of a win streak right now. Yeah,
I think David Onama makes the most sense right now because I don't think he's the only guy outside the top 10 that's not booked.
And who's coming off a loss.
Who's coming off a loss, so.
Yeah, no, I would like to see that for sure. It's crazy that oh, go ahead, bro.
No, you got it.
I was just about to say it's crazy that David Onama beat Giga and then lost to Steve Garcia. Very interesting.
I just wanted to quickly add on to the Bautista side of things. He was on the Boys in the Back podcast today. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's Ariel Helwani's like production team kind of. They have their own little podcast show. Bautista was on there, and he said it wouldn't sit right with me if I ended up passing Corey Sandhagen in the rankings and maybe even getting a title shot by jumping over him without getting that win back, or at least not attempting to. I'd like to get that one back. So that's very respectable from my point of view, bro.
No, yeah, for sure. That's not.
He understands how the rankings work, how the game works. So that just also adds to why I think that fight makes sense for him. Yeah, dude, I do like that. I like when fighters are honest with themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's a very good point. And you know what? You gotta respect a dude for saying something like that, because typically, bro, I mean, you see it with Sugar, bro. He's like, I want this title shot right now, type shit. Like, a lot of guys will just be like, give me that title shot, give me this, like, kind of forcing their way into positions. I fucking respect Mario for that, from a fan's perspective, because sometimes these fighters be on some bullshit, bro. I won't even lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie. As a Sugar Glazer, he's on some bullshit asking for a title shot right now. I'm gonna be honest.
They're trying to will it into existence.
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's fair.
Whoa!
What happened?
Breaking
News. David Boschrat has been removed from the UFC roster.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut your mouth!
We were just glazing this guy. What happened?
Holy.
Nah.
I don't know.
Are you serious, bro?
Maybe they didn't like how bad he looked against a guy coming in on short notice. I don't know.
I don't think he looked bad, though. That's nuts. Nah, that's nuts. That's nuts. Well, that's pretty interesting.
Wow.
Oh, man, that's insane. That's actually insane.
Wow. Everyone's saying it has to be an expired contract.
Surely, because that's
And
crazy.
they're just not signing him. I don't know.
That's crazy. He's got a good record.
Yeah.
He's got a good record. He looked good that fight. I know it was against Yanni, who's short notice, fighting up a weight class, but man, that's actually pretty insane. That's insane. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know.
I also just want to add on news front, the Incredible Hulk just tweeted 47 minutes ago, if this guy accepts the fight to fight me, then big news coming. So I wonder what we got cooking up there in the heavyweight division, bro. I still want to see that fucking Steven Asplund Josh Hokett matchup at some point. But obviously Asplund's booked, so that's not what it's gonna be, but
yeah. We gotta see that when they're both like established contenders, you know? I wanna see that when they're both kinda in the top 10.
it would be fun. That'd be a fun scrap. And they've been going back and forth on the socials too, so
Bro, I was seeing Steven Asplund on Jaden Cable. This dude fucking vapes, bro.
it doesn't surprise me, honestly.
And he does tobacco, right? He does dip.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me either. I feel like that's like, obviously that shit is terrible for your gums and stuff, but
He's
like
dopamine maxing, bro. Vaping,
that's
dip.
fair. He's jester gooning. Oh, that's tough. But shit, bro, yeah, that's insane. That's an insane news drop right there. Breaking news, Frozen Fist. But
Yeah.
I guess we shall move on. Since we have no fights this upcoming weekend, we got a weekend off. Barrett's got a little 10-question UFC quiz for the boys right here. So, Barrett, I'll let you explain that. I'll let you talk about that.
Let's get in the UFC quiz here. A few episodes back, I can't remember which episode it was. We did a UFC quiz, and Sendro beat Ronnie-san 8-6. So it was a pretty close one. So we're running it back. We got UFC quiz part 2, Ronnie-san versus Sendro. Let's get into it. Question number 1. Atiba Gautier's KO streak unfortunately ended at UFC 324. How many KO/TKO wins did Atiba have in a row professionally?
I'm gonna say 3.
I'm gonna
Hold up.
say.
Wait,
I'm gonna give you, it's multiple choice, so I'm gonna give you so A 4, B 6, or C 8.
oh wow, oh shit, so 3 wasn't even really an option.
I'm going B6.
That's kind of what I wanted to take, bro.
You can still.
I'm gonna go 4. Fuck it, I'm gonna go 4.
You can still take that.
I'm gonna be different, bro. I'm gonna go 4, even though I know it's probably wrong.
You guys are underestimating our boy. He had 8.
Oh.
C.
Me. Okay.
I know he has one
8 in a row.
loss, so I wasn't sure if that was like, you know what I mean. So, oh well.
Yeah. 8's crazy, bro. I mean,
8's insane.
unfortunately,
Wait,
he ended. But
Obviously, dating back to before he was in the UFC. That's what you said, right?
yeah. That's professionally, so that's just throughout his career.
Damn. Good for him, bro.
That's insane.
All right, question number 2. Mike Malott made his UFC debut against Mickey Gall. Which way did he win? A. KO/TKO. B. Submission. Or C. Unanimous decision.
I know his Contender Series debut was a guillotine, but I'm pretty sure this was a decision.
I also think it was a decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a submission. But I'm going decision.
Wow. It was a KO/TKO.
What?
Holy.
Wow, we don't know ball.
do not know ball.
We don't know ball, bro.
And, a little fun fact here. Jeff and Mike Malott made their NHL and UFC debuts 20 days apart.
That's insane. What a month
Shout
for
out
that
Jeff
fan.
Malott, bro. Jets legend.
Facts.
Yep. I think he played like one game for the Jets or something like that. So.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
All right, question number 3. Yuri Prohaska has had 38 professional fights. Only one has gone the distance. When was that fight? A. 2014, B. 2016, or C. 2019?
It's got to be early in his career. I'm going 2014. A.
What was B? 2015?
2016.
2016. I'm gonna go 2016.
Sandro's up.
Fuck.
1-0.
Fuck.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Fuck, bro.
Who did he go the distance with?
I'm pretty sure it was a random.
Oh,
I'll
come
double
on.
check. I'm
When he
gonna
was
check right now.
When he was in Ryzen.
It's crazy, bro. Literally went the distance with one guy. Mark Tanios.
Shout out Mark.
Wow.
Fuck, Mark.
It was only a 2-rounder though.
What the fuck?
Weird.
Is Ryzen only 2 rounds? What the hell's up with that?
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, that's weird.
2-round fight? Weird. All right, question number 4. Hold up, 1 second. Okay, question number 4. Where did Conor McGregor make his UFC debut? A. Stockholm, Sweden. B. Las Vegas, Nevada. Or C. Boston, Massachusetts.
It was Boston. It was Boston.
I gotta say Boston too, then, bro. This guy's freaking confident in
I'm
that.
pretty sure it was Boston. It was either Boston or Sweden. Fuck. I'm going Boston.
You guys are both going Boston?
Oh, I don't like that way. Though.
No, I'm gonna go Vegas.
Have you locked in your answers?
Boston. Locked in.
Vegas.
You are both wrong.
Fuck! I
Debut in
fucking knew it
Stockholm,
was Sweden. I knew it.
That's crazy.
I knew deep down it was Sweden. I knew deep down it was. Fuck.
Wow.
I knew deep down it was
What up?
Sweden, bro.
Whew. All right.
I wanted to trust
Question.
my gut.
Yeah. No, that's valid. It's valid. I think his second fight was Boston. That's why I put it on there,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, question number 5. What is Zhang Weilai's nickname? A. Cold-blooded. B. No Mercy. Or C. Magnum.
Pro.
Which one sounds the best in
It's
between?
not
her
No
names?
Mercy. It's not No Mercy. That's Peter Yan.
Can you say the first one again?
Cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
I gotta go with Magnum, bro. I think she's a Magnum dong kind of girl.
I'm gonna go Magnum as well.
You are both correct.
Let's go.
Sandro is up 2-1. Ronnie Son gets on the board.
I didn't even know she had a nickname.
I dead ass didn't either. I thought you were about to ask us like what's her real name, like Zhang Weili is not her real name or something.
Oh.
I was like, holy
No,
shit,
no,
there's
no.
no chance I get this, bro.
All right, Ronnie Son's on the board, 2-1. We're going into question number 6. Anthony Hernandez looks to extend his 8-fight win streak against Sean Strickland at the next UFC event. Who did he lose to in 2020? A.
Kevin
Holland.
Holland.
B. Marcus Perez. Or C. Rodolfo Vieira.
Kevin Holland.
Kev.
That is correct.
I always know that because I always see people clowning Fluffy about that. Like, dude, he can beat all these guys but can't beat Kevin Holland. Or Kevin Holland can beat fucking Anthony Hernandez but not
Oh,
Not
I mean,
Mike Brown.
2020.
Kev, bro. This dude could come out and fight Islam and actually beat him, and then come out and fight fucking Steve Garcia the next fight and lose.
Let's be
Horrendous.
real, though.
You never know.
Anthony
What you,
Hernandez would absolutely wipe Kevin Holland currently, right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Anthony Hernandez would beat Kevin Holland right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. He'd wipe the floor with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 7. How many current ranked fighters are undefeated? A, 6, B, 7, or C, 9?
6, 7. Ranked fighters. Okay. I low-key want to try and think about this, but I feel like that would take far too long.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to picture people's records and faces in my
You
head.
could get the obvious ones out of the way, Hamzat, Ilya.
Yeah, Hamza, Ilya.
But there's some guys you wouldn't, some ranked guys you might not think of.
I honestly don't
I'm
even...
gonna go with 7. I'm gonna go lucky number 7.
Okay. That's not crazy. You got Michael Morales. Are you counting, well, bro, it doesn't matter anyways. I'm gonna go, dude, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7 too, honestly.
7 is correct.
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
All right,
4-3.
4-3. Still a close one here. Question number 8. Who did Johnny Walker KO 2 minutes into the first round of his UFC debut? A, Khalil Roundtree Jr., B, Nikita Krylov, or C, Paul Craig?
I'm gonna go
Paul Craig.
I'm gonna go Paul Craig too. I can see that guy getting chinned in my head by a lot of people, so I feel like he could have done it to him.
It's definitely Paul Craig or Krylov, but I'm leaning Paul Craig.
I guess I'm good with picking these questions because it was Khalil Roundtree Jr.
What? Oh, wait,
Bro,
I
I
think
know
I
you-
actually knew that.
Bart, you can't see me, but I was literally shaking my head no when you said his name.
Wow. I'm good with these questions because
Damn.
that's why I put this one in.
I feel like
Wow,
I feel
bro.
like I've seen that clip, and maybe I just choose not to believe it. I just choose
I don't
to
think I've
believe
ever
it.
seen that. Wow.
What a debut win for him, man.
That's huge.
Crazy.
Average Johnny Walker career path.
Exactly. All right, question number 9. Kyoji Horiguchi recently made his return to the UFC after nearly a decade. Who was his most recent loss outside of the UFC? This is you guys.
Oh,
probably gonna get this.
outside. Oh shit.
Outside of the UFC. So we got A, Sergio Pettis, B, Kaya Sakura, or C, Patchy Mix.
I'm pretty sure it was Kai. I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't.
His most recent loss outside of the UFC.
I think Sergio Pettis was the first of the 3. Oh man. Fuck. I was looking at his record not too long ago, bro. Fuck.
I want to say Kai, bro, but I might go Patricio. I can't lie.
Patchy, you mean? Yeah, I think Patchy.
Oh, it was Patchy. Fuck.
I think
dude.
I think it was Patchy.
His most recent
kinda-
loss outside of the UFC.
Crazy.
Because I know he got his get back against Kaya Sakura. He went up a division, fought at 135 for that. Or wait, no, he fought Patchy at 135. And I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm
I'm gonna go Kai.
I think it's Patchy.
I'm gonna be different here. Give Aaron a chance to tie it up.
You got a tie game.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
All right.
Got a tie
Now
game.
we
All
got
right.
overtime. Tie break.
This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted right here, bro.
Bro,
I want some fucking entertainment.
All right, well, this is quite the question to end on here. Overtime, question number 10. One of the best fight nights of recent memory took place on Sandro's birthday back in 2024. We saw guys like Josh Van, who opened the card, Jean Silva, Marcus McGee, Waldo Cortez Acosta, Bruno Ferreira, Mario Bautista, and Jim Miller. But who headlined this event? Was it A, Strickland vs. Imavov, B, Ankalaev vs. Walker 2, or C, Moreno vs. Royval 2?
Fuck me.
Strickland versus Imavov. Royval versus Van, you said?
No, Moreno.
Moreno vs. Royval 2.
Moreno versus Royval 2. And who was the other one?
Ankalaev vs. Johnny Walker 2. So we got
I'm going Ankalaev, Johnny Walker.
Ah, fuck, I think that was it.
I'm envisioning us sitting in Boston Pizza watching this fight on my phone. So I feel like there's a reason we were at Boston Pizza watching that fight on my phone, and it was probably for my birthday. That's why I'm giving you that. That's why I think it was that. But I could be
It's
wrong.
a good process of No, what would that be? That's a good thought.
Thought
behind there.
process. Yeah, you had the
Thought
right
process,
You had the right. I don't think it was Strickland versus Imavov, because I feel like that was a summer fight. I'm going. Wait,
Strickland
it
versus
definitely no,
Imavov
it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't Strickland Imavov, because that was
That was
after,
before we even started watching, right?
Yeah, that was after Strickland won the title, your birthday. So it's definitely not that one. And I don't think.
Wait, Strickland won the title?
Bro, are you dead serious
Like-
right now?
No. I mean, like Strickland won the title before this.
Yes, bro. Yeah,
He had a title defense,
bro, that was the
Wait.
second card we ever watched.
but he had a title.
No, he won the title after that.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
won the
was gonna
title. That's what I meant. Yeah, he won the title
Okay,
after
you said
that.
before.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, we said that fight happened before he won the title. Shit.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going.
'Cause this is a fight night. Yeah.
I'm going Big Ank versus and he didn't fight Imavov after he won the belt. So yeah, definitely not that one. I'm going Big Ank versus Johnny Walker 2.
It's correct. I know it's correct. This is a tie game. We need another overtime question.
This is a draw.
Fuck.
because we're correct,
Yeah,
right?
I like my draws.
We're correct.
I don't have a back. Yes, you guys are correct. I don't have a backup question. I might have to come up with something on the fly.
We might honestly just have to call it a tie, bro. I might be 1-0-1. Aaron might be 0-1-1. That might just have to be what the record
Are we gonna call
is.
this a like just a draw, or just count this as like a no contest kind of thing?
That's devastating. All right, bro. Well, I'm okay with that too. I got jiu-jitsu, bro, so I gotta go soon.
All right, I guess. You know what? There's no UFC next. We got to figure out what to do.
I'm sure we'll find something.
Maybe-
That'll be a off pod combo.
Yeah. Ranking, tier lists. Drop it down below. Let us know what we should do for no UFC this Saturday. So gotta figure something out.
Yeah, we need some ideas, boys. So comment down below. Unfortunately, we're finishing this little quiz off in a draw, but hey, I'm happy to
Build that suspense, bro.
get a little bit of a bounce back from before. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode 30 weeks of Frozen Fists. Once again, very grateful, very thankful for everything, all the support you guys show. Just the fact that we get to do this, it means a lot to me. We work very hard on this, and it's a fucking crazy experience, and we're gonna keep going up. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the Carli Judice interview, and yeah.
Peace the frick out, Frozen Fist fight fans.
Good luck, Carli Judice, this weekend. Let's go. We are
Yes.
so hyped to watch.
Yes.
Next weekend.
Next weekend. We
Next
are
weekend,
hyped.
yeah.
We are hyped. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great weekend of no fights. Hope you guys with girlfriends enjoy your time with your girls. Peace out.